Welcome to the Tannat Show. I'm your host, Howard O'Brien. Let me turn my beautiful song off. And I am the Flintstones. I used to love watching the Flintstones with my sisters. Anyways, welcome to the Tannat Show. I'm your host, Howard O'Brien. Be with you here every Thursday for 10 beautiful minutes, even in the rain, which it is raining, but it stopped a little bit. Anyways, it came down, though, that's for sure. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's doing well. I've been seeing some of you in a little while, as I can see. Some of you I've seen in a little bit. So hope everybody's doing okay. Things are pretty good in the vineyard. Not the best year. We got some rain we needed, but still, my brand new tractor at the winery site, basically, can you imagine about a brand new tractor, brand new. And my other sites have a tractor that are older, brand new, and has been in the shop within a matter of a few weeks, and has been at the wrong time at the main property. So we've developed some downy mildew and powdery mildew in one of the blocks, but hopefully it will come back. But geez, man, you would think that equipment brand new would not break down like it did, but it did at the wrong time. But we do have it back. Not happy with that. But other than that, can't do much about that. Still never was going to be a banner year with the frost and everything else going on. So I guess Mother Nature and things are going to happen. Let it happen now. But we'll definitely get, I hope it's not a lemon. Geez, I told the guy I wanted the new one if it does it again. Very modern, very efficient, highly rated, but I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. Hopefully we won't see that again. So I hope everybody is doing good anyways. And so that's kind of what's happening there. We got some member events coming up soon. A barbecue I'm doing. Being catered by the Apple House coming up on the 22nd. You will start getting the information there soon on that one. Other than that, I can't think too much else other than it's kind of the dog days of summer, as you could say. But fall's not far behind now. That is a fact. So related to the book, the seller's bestseller, things that happen. And this one is kind of funny, actually. I've had many staff over this time, a lot of ones that have stayed for a long time. I never had, the ones that have been there for a while, as you know, prior and now. Well, I was trying a new woman. She contacted me. She's very jovial, very friendly, which is good, smiled. But the normal procedure is that you work with a 3 staff member before I really, start working on her, with her alone. And, they give me their opinion about her and the person. And they did give me some feedback that they felt that they had concerns about a few things. But so I wanted to see, they liked her as a person, jovial, friendly, very welcoming, which is half the battle. Oh boy, this Saturday was rather interesting for me. So I work with her. I'm not getting into it. But by the end of the day, I've never felt like I worked with somebody that wasn't there. The person was there, but I felt like they weren't there. They couldn't really do much. And this was the 4th time. Some of the things, number one is, I didn't know this, but she couldn't open up a bottle of wine. I had to do it. And one of my regulars looked at me and I go, yeah, this will probably be her last day. I wasn't aware that she could not open wine, and I never really asked a particular reason. It really doesn't matter. If you can't open up the wine, you're going to have a tough time working in a winery or a restaurant. So I kind of blew it off. Thank God we weren't terribly busy that day, last Saturday. And I said to her, I said, what can you do? I said, you were taught 3 great tasters, some long-term tasters here, and it's a boilerplate. We do the same thing all the time when we add on to that. And she goes, well, I don't. I said, can you wash glasses? Fine. Can you do the point of sale? I'm not comfortable. Should be after the 4th time. I said, well, if I give you an order, can you fill it? Whether it's a box or bags, can you fill it? She goes, yes. And then I said, I could ring them up. I said, so let's do a trial. I said, and now just remember, she had been stocking that morning and stocking the weekend before or the other 3 times. The order of this wine does not change. It might change once in a little while, but not rarely. On both sides, when we get wine for you to drink there or take home. So I said, find me the Vintner's Reserve. And she's looking like deer in headlights. And she's grabbing like different ones. I go, didn't you just stock this and had? She goes, yeah. I go, I don't understand why you don't know where it is. Now, this is a chain of things that day. A chain where I was beyond frustrated. And I said to her, you stocked it today. She goes, yeah. But she said, I have a memory problem. A memory problem. You don't think she should have told me that before she started, that she has a memory problem and she can't open wine. That's kind of criteria that it should be notified. And I said, I'm really sorry for that. I said, I only can worry about from 10:30 to 5:30 when you're working here. And you have to perform. I said, and I even said to her in a kind way, I said, do you really think this is for you? I said, are you capable? She goes, well, I'm probably, am I slower than the other people learning? I go, yeah. And she goes, well, it's just going to take me longer. And I said, well, I really can't take a chance on 2 months here. And she goes, I really want to work here. So I asked her to do something in the kitchen for me. And in the kitchen, worked in the kitchen. Kitchen's not big. She goes, where are the chocolates for the people put them on the plates, for their tastings? And I was standing there in the kitchen. Not big. Nothing's changed. And she goes, they're in the microwave. We keep them in there so the little animals don't eat anything or do whatever. But she goes, where's the microwave? And I go, there's only one microwave in the kitchen, and it's the same spot. That was kind of a chain of things through the day. So she's not working anymore, but staffing can be very difficult. Let me tell you, that was a rather interesting one. I'm very sensitive. I didn't ask about her memory issue. I didn't ask why she couldn't open up the wine. If she has arthritis or something, please tell me. She did have a tough time lifting cases of wine, and we volunteered another way to avoid that. I've had people in the past, but it's somebody not being able to open up wine. And I'm sensitive to the memory problem, but she could forget anything. And so she no longer works there. So if anybody knows somebody that wants to work at Chateau O'Brien, I pay well. And it's the same staff as we like to add a few new people once in a while. So keep that out there for people. If anybody wants a part-time thing on the weekend. Other than that, we're going to taste some wine, which I needed that day too. Boy, crazy. We're going to do some Petit Verdot. Why? I don't know, other than I brought it home. You think, why? Just did it. So Petit Verdot. Should be the red grape of Virginia. Should be the red grape of Virginia. Very full-bodied. We don't have a lot of this. We're going to be moving on to the 21. They even started labeling it. So if anybody wants this 20, let me know. Man, the coloring 2 years in a French oak barrel. Wow. It's become mine, actually. Favorite. Signature Regal glass holds a full bottle. Wow. A lot of tannins still. 6 years old almost. Woo. A lot of tannins. Full body. Woo. Very nice. Very nice. Judy will probably have some as well. She is upstairs. I try to be quiet when I do stuff. So this is it right there. So for the competition tonight, with the Fred Flintstone outfit that I have on, I forgot his hair, unfortunately. Great. North Point Rosé and Cane Valley. Good. Is it good, Greg? I hope it's good. Tell me it's good, please. Tell me you like North Point Rosé. Hope it's good. Hope you're having fun, too. Hope you're having fun. Hope it's not raining a lot there. So for the competition tonight, you will get a bottle of this, actually, if you can guess. And it will be the first one that shows up here. The new 2021 Vintner's Reserve. What are the grapes in the Vintner's Reserve? You do not have to give me the percentage. Just the grape names. The names of that. We'll get a bottle of the Vintner's Reserve. Beautiful. 73, nice. Yeah, it got cooler here after the rain. It was rocking and rolling with thunderstorms, though. Nice lightning show here. Hope nobody got hurt, though. So for the competition, and you get one guess to make it faster. One guess. Nope. Karen, nope. Nice try, though. Nope. Nope. One guess. Some people still got a guess, I think. That's a newer release, too, as you know. Nope. Nope, Angela. Did everybody guess it's on here? Probably. Huh? We rarely get a non-winner show. Rarely. Somebody just sent me a text. I don't know who it is. Let me see. No, you didn't get it either. No, I don't know why they didn't send it here. Nope. You want me to tell you? Want me to tell you? Yes. Going once, going twice. Non-winner tonight. The balloon didn't blow up. Nope. Even underneath there, gal. Nope. It is 5 grapes. 5. Tannat, Petit Verdot, Melbic, Cab Franc, and Cab Sauv. Yep, 5. 5 grapes. Yeah, we normally don't. Normally it is only 3. And it is Tannat, Petit Verdot, Melbic, or Cab Sauv. That's the traditional. But 21 was such a phenomenal year in general. We did all 5. 5. Yep. And in 2022, not all 5. We went back to the traditional. But 21 was the best growing year that's in a bottle right now, anyways. Right now. So that's kind of it for it. Any questions before I depart for the evening? Hopefully I'll see you this weekend. You'll start getting emails. That was an impossible question. It was not an impossible question. At the member events, when I released this, I told you exactly what was in there. I did it. I did. So, sorry, gang. Plus, it's a good bottle of wine. You know what I mean? Good bottle of wine. So everybody, God bless and drink Tannat with the Fred Flintstone. I love Fred Flintstone. So watch it with Barney. All right. Good night, everybody. Hope to see you soon. God bless and drink Tannat.